2026 is starting off strong and some altcoins are doing better than others. Bonk, for example, is an outperformer. The question is why? Who's buying here? Who's selling here? How much longer could this rally last? Let's have a look at the on-chain data, the data most people are not considering. Now, it's not necessarily a surprise that Bonk is doing better than the rest. This is the Bonk price relative to the Solana price. Very long term, Bonk tended to do worse than Solana. From December 2023 to today, an underperformance of 73%. But every now and then, there are those rallies. 190% over here, 140% over here, or here another 190%. And maybe this is just the start of another rally that gets us close to 200% gains. So far, we have outperformed Solana by only 55%. Now we are comparing Bonk to Solana because it's one of the largest meme coins on the Solana chain. Now we can also compare Bonk relative to other altcoins in general. And then we get this chart. Bonk does not necessarily underperform the entire altcoin market. But again, we've got a trading range, and again, we're rather at the lower end of that trading range. The dotted line that we see over here, that's the average ratio of Bonk to the altcoin market cap. So the equilibrium is another 42% gain away from here. Solana is known for its meme coins. There's the Pump.fun launchpad, so that's the largest launchpad for meme coins on Solana. When we just look at the largest tokens in general on the Solana chain, it's pretty much all meme. The largest asset is the Trump token with a liquidity of 158 million. Then comes the Pump.fun token, then comes Fartcoin, Pippin, Useless, Frog, Ponky, Troll. This is all meme coins. When we order the Solana meme coins by their market cap, Bonk is the second largest, and it has a very good chance to flip Trump very, very soon. Because here's something interesting with Bonk. Bonk is one of the very few meme coins on Solana that had an expanding token supply. As in the team, the early investors, they had additional tokens that got unlocked and they were able to sell off those tokens. Now those unlocks have all already happened now, so the supply does not expand anymore. And that's potentially a good thing, right? This is the number of Bonk tokens over time. And those additional tokens hitting the market might be one of the reasons why Bonk quite consistently sold off after every rally in the past. What also speaks for Bonk is not just the general market doing better, it's also its market cap. It's currently at 1.1 billion, and many meme coins, they tend to top out somewhere between 2 to 4 billion. Check out the list of Solana meme coins and check out when they topped out in the past. Here is Pudgy Penguins, that topped at 2.7 billion. Here we've got Fartcoin, that topped at 2.2 billion. Here we've got Dog with Hat, that topped at around 4.6 billion. So there is a case to be made that 1.1 billion still has quite a bit of upside potential, that maybe in the best case, if the market continues to stay bullish, we could see another 3, maybe even 4x from here. Bonk already has seen the $4 billion mark in the past. Now let's have a look at the perpetual futures, so the levered bets on the price. Because in the last 24 hours, we only saw 80 million worth of trading volume on the spot market, but on the perpetual futures market, we had 318 million. So there's much more trading happening on the levered bets on the price. Most traders on the perpetual futures tended to bet on rising prices of Bonk up until the 10th of October. The 10th of October was a massive liquidation event across all of crypto, and that has reduced the average funding rate for pretty much any altcoin since then. And Bonk is no exception. Here is that liquidation candle for the longs, and now with the recent rally, we do see some shorts getting liquidated. The trading volume on the perpetual futures is not yet historically high. There's still some room to grow. And there is correlation between trading volume and the spot price. So when there's more attention, more trading, spot tends to go up. If the trading volume continues to expand, the spot price will likely follow. The same is true for the open interest, right? The amounts of bets on the price. This tended to peak at around 70 million. Currently, we are only at 20 million. By the way, I'm publishing videos on Bonk regularly on this channel, so if it's your first time here, feel free to subscribe. One of the most important aspects is, of course, what the general market is doing. Where is Bitcoin going, but also where is Solana going? Interestingly enough, the Solana dominance, so the fraction of all of crypto that's in Solana, is currently comparatively low. So there's a good chance that Solana will outperform the rest of crypto. Here, this is what I mean. This is Solana dominance. It tends to trade between 2.2 and 3.7%. And if Solana is going to outperform, then very likely many altcoins on the Solana chain will also outperform. Solana itself could do better than the rest of crypto by 50%. And stacked on top of that, Bonk could outperform Solana by another 90% or so. Of course, trading meme coins is quite risky. I personally like to bet on the general market as well. I like to do this, for example, with Bitcoin. Whenever the momentum for Bitcoin is positive, I go long. Whenever it's negative, I go short. And the way I measure this is with moving averages. We are currently above the best moving average for Bitcoin. That's the one here in orange. That's the 44-day simple moving average. I've backtested all kinds of moving averages for Bitcoin. The 44-day tended to be the best. Buying and holding Bitcoin is here the line in white. Trading according to the moving average is the line in turquoise. And because of that, I'm rather optimistic. If Bitcoin goes up, then Solana will go up and Bonk could go up even more. For the timing of the general macro, feel free to check out the premium membership. This is where we automatically trade according to that moving average, where you get this performance reflected. We are currently in nice gains. And we started when Bitcoin was at $122,000. So the average Bitcoin investor lost 23%. Most altcoin investors over the last 3 months probably lost even more. And we just use statistics. We use backtesting that helps us to make money in any market situation. A link to premium should pop up directly here on the screen. Click on that. It will lead you to the website. If it's the very first time here, feel free to subscribe. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you next time on YouTube or see you on premium. Cheers.